The Chirag oil project, known as COP, is the latest phase in the development of the giant ACG field. It is located some 200 kilometers offshore of Azerbaijan, deep underneath the Caspian Sea. COP is the largest offshore facility ever installed in the Caspian, and it has entirely been built in Azerbaijan using local skilled labor. In April this year, the steel jacket, onto which the offshore platform will sit, was installed offshore. It was secured in its location by 12 140-meter-long piles, and it now sits above the drilling template on the seabed. Since May, it has been waiting to be joined by the topsides to be installed above it. In the ATA yard, just outside Baku, the topsides have been under construction since the middle of 2010. The integrated deck includes an automated drilling rig and drilling support module. The drilling rig, which weighs over 3,000 tons, is able to move around about 48 separate drilling slots to enable it to perform platform drilling offshore. While on previous projects the drilling modules were fabricated in Holland, for COP, for the first time, they have all been fabricated in Azerbaijan. In August 2013, after 12 million man-hours of construction effort and having been almost fully commissioned on shore, preparations for the sail away of the integrated deck began. This starts with cutting away the seismic supports and jacking the 20,000-ton structure up into the air to allow the specially modified loadout frame to be skidded underneath. Once the topsides have been lowered onto the loadout frame, welding of the sea fastenings can commence, and each of the 12 jacking towers can be removed. Two weeks after the jack-up operation, the topsides are ready to be loaded out onto the transportation barge STB-1, which has been specially modified to carry the additional weight of the COP platform. The topsides are first moved to the edge of the quayside and then finally onto the transportation barge. The operation takes 4 days in total, including additional sea fastening and turning of the transportation barge through 90 degrees against the quayside wall. Finally, on the 12th of September, after waiting 10 days for a suitable weather window, the topsides begin the journey offshore to be installed on top of the jacket. The installation barge carrying the topsides is towed some 200 kilometers offshore in a journey which takes around 18 hours to arrive on location. The barge is carefully lined up and then moved between the jacket towers in the float-over operation. There is no room for error, with just 50mm clearance either side of the barge at the narrowest point. Once the topsides are in the correct position above the jacket, the installation barge is ballasted and the topsides are carefully lowered on top of the jacket. With the deck set, the transportation barge is pulled clear of the jacket and the loadout frame is returned to the shore. Following the successful installation of the topsides, a further 35,000 man-hours of work are required to complete the remaining hookup and commissioning activities. By applying BP's philosophy of safe design and quality build, West Chirag can now join the rest of the ACG field in helping deliver the world's energy needs for years to come.